If I'm being honest, it doesn't look too different than the other games in the franchise. I get not messing with the formula, but this just doesn't look like it seems to justify its own existence. As far as I can tell, the only real difference is we have ice Pikmin, as well as a derpy dog companion. But is that really enough to justify a new game? Couldn't they have just added this as DLC? Maybe the whole night terror thing will spice things up? Who knows? I'm not much of a Pikmin fan, but I'm happy for y'all. Not to throw shade on Shinya Takahashi, but I've never heard of this man. Usually they have Yoshiaki Koizumi or Shigeru Miyamoto guiding us through these directs, but perhaps those two are busy working on the Mario movie and they had no one else to do it except from this guy. They honestly should have led with this. Not to throw shade on Pikmin, but it's a B-tier franchise. It doesn't possess the show-stopping power to really hook the audience. I'll give you some free advice. Lead with the boobs. I'll play this game if they add the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC gal as a playable character. It's a fashion designer simulator. Enough said. Text-based games? Really? Okay, this actually looks more interesting than the actual Bayonetta game we got a few months ago. Is this going to be one of those rare instances where a prequel performs better than the actual original game? Pair that with the fact that Velma is getting a second season, then I'm sure we're living in an alternate reality. It seems as if this DLC is for the hardcore fans, given that's the only players left because they scared off all the casual fans already. Everyone knows that Splatoon fans are toxic. Don't even deny it. I've seen more than my fair share of Dear John posts on social media because casual fans are tired of dealing with the shit that hardcore fans give them. Disney is dead. They ousted their CEO. The board of directors is in shambles. They must be out of their goddamn minds if they think a game is going to save them. Granted, it actually looks pretty solid. However, it will take a lot more than a decent game to repair the goodwill with the fans. If there's anything that'll convince me to try out the Fire Emblem franchise, it's gonna be a bosomy babe. Oh, so we are finally getting this game. I thought with a certain war going on in a certain nation meant that this'll never see the light of day. I guess I thought wrong. Well, anyway, I'm kind of excited. I've never actually tried this game before, and I'm kind of excited to try it. There are remakes that are wanted, and there are remakes that nobody really cares for. Who is going to spend $60 for a Kirby game that is antiquated? I'll give you a little bit of free financial advice. Take that money and go buy Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Chances are most people who played the Game Boy aren't playing anymore. And those who are never actually played the Game Boy. I mean, it's nice that we have it, but it just feels obsolete at this point. That being said, they should have invested the resources porting the Game Boy titles into bringing more GBA titles to the Switch. I don't know anything about this game. Unfortunately, I was too distracted by another well-endowed lady. Last year, we got a metric butt ton of farming simulators. Now we're getting Animal Crossing clones. I'm honestly surprised that Nintendo is allowing this. I guess it just speaks for the state of Animal Crossing New Horizons? This is easily the highlight of this direct, aside from, well, other things. It's awesome that we are getting a Yoshi's Island track, but that's not even the highlight here. We are finally getting new characters. Yes, we are getting new characters on the Mario Kart DLC. Finally, yes. Even if it's just Birdo. Now, I have a video that breaks this down a little more in depth that I'll just put right up here in the corner for y'all. More Tears of the Kingdom content. Skip! This has kind of been a disappointing direct. There was no real bombshell announcements, like a new Mario game, for instance. Listen, we know that Tears of the Kingdom is coming out in a few months, but unless you have something that'll knock our socks off, then please leave it be. After that, we only got a bunch of games that nobody really cares about, and a DLC to pad the rest of it out. I will give them credit. They know how to please an audience without any crazy announcements. Please, give us more boobs in future directs, Nintendo. Please learn from this. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the new direct. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on this direct is, whether you liked it or not. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!